I can help you heal that condition and keep it from turning into a full-blown autoimmune disorder. If you know someone who is struggling with autoimmunity, I can teach you how to offer your loved one the kind of support and guidance that could make a life-changing difference. Sound good? Then let's get started. I can't wait for you to find your own autoimmune solution. Warning signs. An autoimmune condition is one in which a disordered immune system begins attacking the body's own tissue. The following symptoms and/or diagnoses could signal either a full-blown autoimmune disease or an inflamed immune system that is at risk of becoming autoimmune. Acid reflux, acne, ADD, ADHD, allergies, Alzheimer's, anxiety, arthritis, asthma, B12 deficiency, blood clots, brain fog, difficulty focusing or just not feeling sharp, cardiovascular disease, depression, digestive issues, gas, bloating, indigestion, constipation, diarrhea, reflux/heartburn, dry eyes, eczema, fatigue, fibrocystic breasts, gallstones, hair loss, headaches, infertility, joint pain, muscle pain, obesity or excess weight, especially around the middle, pancreatitis, sleep problems, trouble falling or staying asleep, swollen, reddened, or painful joints, uterine fibroids. The failure of conventional medicine. Before we look at the much-needed alternative, let's take a quick tour of what most of you or your loved ones are dealing with, or of what you might be dealing with if your inflammatory condition turns into autoimmunity. You might start out bouncing from doctor to doctor because nobody can figure out what's wrong with you. There are more than 100 recognized autoimmune conditions, and many are not well understood by conventional medicine. As a result, most doctors and care providers are at a loss if you come in with a collection of autoimmune-like symptoms that don't quite match a diagnosis they recognize. This problem is compounded by the way conventional medicine has been fractured into so many discrete specialties. If you are diagnosed with an autoimmune condition, you don't go see an immune specialist unless you come to see me. You are more likely shuttled off to a specialist who focuses on the system that is being attacked. A rheumatologist for rheumatoid arthritis, a gastroenterologist for celiac disease, Crohn's disease, and ulcerative colitis, an endocrinologist for Graves' disease, Hashimoto's thyroiditis, and diabetes, and so on. And if you have 2 autoimmune conditions, as many people do, you are likely to see 2 separate specialists. For 3 conditions, 3 specialists, and so on. This fragmentation suggests that your problem is a disease of a particular organ, but in fact, it is a disease of the immune system as a whole. All these diseases, despite affecting different organ systems, stem from the same common cause: an immune system gone rogue. My approach is based on getting to the root of the problem, removing the elements that derailed your immune system in the first place, and strengthening your immune system rather than suppressing it. That's why using this approach enables you to reverse and prevent many different autoimmune conditions at once. Because there is a genetic component to autoimmune disorders, your doctor might be especially concerned if you have a family history of autoimmunity that includes at least one parent, sibling, aunt, uncle, or grandparent. You might have begun searching for answers when you realized that 1 or more people in your family had a condition like rheumatoid arthritis, Crohn's disease, lupus, or Hashimoto's thyroiditis. Whether or not you have a family history, you are likely to hear that your genes hold the key to whether or not you will develop autoimmunity, that there is nothing you can do to prevent it, and no way to reverse it once it strikes. This can make the search for a diagnosis rather ominous, since at the end of the road is not a promise of health, but only the prospect of an ever-worsening disease. In most cases, your primary care doctor will send you to a specialist, either with or without a diagnosis, perhaps a rheumatologist, endocrinologist, gastroenterologist, or neurologist. If you have been diagnosed with a painful, debilitating condition such as rheumatoid arthritis and inflammation of the joints, the specialist will likely tell you that this disorder